Welcome back to the Memo Podcast. This is the second half of season 4. I am your host, Mariah Mahari. And today on video, I am introducing my newest co-host, Mr. Lenny Bordeaux. Welcome to the gang officially.
Glad to be here. Glad to be back recording with the gang.
Grant Chill is on vacation. He's the big memo this week. So he'll be here the next episode. So returning to kick it with us is Mr. Duce Anderson.
What up, though? What up, though?
And today is very special. I'm excited. We have a Detroit OG, Mr.
Legend.
I grew up.
Sure.
I grew up knowing him as Kato. All this new Deezy, this is new. This is new. So that's what y'all might know him as. Deezy is here today.
Oh,
What's up? What's up?
Deezy.
We are super excited to have you here. I literally grew up listening to your songs at the parties, at the skating rink, and the parties, and the atmosphere would just go insane.
Yeah, I got a few chins off to my hood joint. I got a few chins.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Classic.
Hell yeah.
It
That's
really
what you do.
is.
You do the music for that reason. You know what I mean? You want to be able to get into people's lives and be an experience that they'll never forget. You know what I mean? You know how many people that I have met who be like, bro, you don't know how many fights we got into, how many nights we did it, you know, and those are things that people will never forget. So, man, you know, I'm glad to be a part, especially everybody from my city.
Yeah, that's what makes it so dope.
So,
I feel like that you're actually from here, and we used to listen to it like still today. I'm really big on Detroit music. I listen to Detroit music like 80% of the time.
Yeah, me too.
And I've literally had some of my best times growing up in the basement at the little 8th grade party in my hood. Come on, we repping our hoods like we out here in the streets like that.
Right, Club
And
Blue.
No doubt. No doubt.
Man, the shadow bar.
Yeah.
Once you got a little
Yeah.
older and
Take
you
it
start,
back.
man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's super lit. So
Yeah.
again, we're super excited. Thanks for coming.
Man, thanks for having me. I've been actually, you know, we done had this thing planned out for a couple
for a
weeks
nice
now.
little
So
minute.
I've been marking my calendar every day, like, you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I'm going on the show. You know
That's
what I mean?
what's
So
Super excited about that. So again, the rapping and growing up and hearing you on the radio and all of that, that was always super dope. But to cut on a movie, and you standing there, I said, "Well, is that who I think it is?"
yeah,
That was my
man.
same reaction.
Yeah.
I had to.
Like, hold up.
And he kind of popped it up on us. It wasn't no announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you know, and I gotta say something real fast because this has been coming up in a lot of interviews.
Come on.
People be like, you know, a lot of people be like, they call me a natural and stuff like that. But in all honesty, like when I was younger, I went to I got accepted to like one of the first charter middle schools in the
Okay.
city. You know, like back in the days, that was something.
big.
Yeah, that was something big at
That
the
was
time.
big,
It was
for
that
sure.
was like because. You know, even back in the days, the dream when you was in elementary was like, I want to get accepted to Cass or King.
Right.
You know what I
The
mean?
big-
Because
Hell yeah.
they wasn't just schools that anybody could go to.
Absolutely.
So that's the same thing that happened with me. I went to a middle school called Ann Arbor Trail,
Okay.
and I
know
went
what
there
that is.
because my, you know, I was good in my academics, and I played sports, and I played instruments. I was in band, and
Yeah.
I danced. I did everything. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to Ann Arbor Trail, actually, I took classes to learn, you know, like how to act and stuff like that. So
Okay.
this is actually something that I've been doing since I was a kid.
That was definitely going to be our question. Was this something that you did when you were, and you just
Yeah,
obviously
and you know,
answered it?
even when I was doing the music, honestly, I always said one day I'm gonna, when I have the time, or you know what I mean, or I make the shift.
So it was always in
gonna-
your plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So did you want to kick off your question?
Yes, sir. So listen, I knew the vibe because I was in the middle of it. I was 19, living when you were on top musically. But when I'm explaining to the younger listeners that we have that we got Deezy coming on, they know you from being in the popular movies. Set the tone for them. What Detroit was like when my hood was on top. What was it like to step out and be you while that was going on when it was big?
Well, I tell people all the time that, you know, because even me, I went through something which was the transition from artists really having to be out here to the internet came along.
Yeah,
you know
sir.
what I mean? And you know, the internet to me is a gift and it's a curse. You know what I mean? Because the gift is they do have the knowledge and the information right there at their fingertips now, and they can get out here and move faster, and they can do. But the curse is the fact that it watered down the situation. Yeah. So, you know, like even myself at a point in time where I was like, you know, the biggest rapper or one of the biggest rappers in the city.
Yep.
You know, it was just a little bit different, you know, for being out in public and how people perceived you. You know, it was like even now they see you so much that it's like they look at everybody like they, you know, that's my homeboy, that's my cousin. Now, you know what I mean?
Right.
You looking at them on Instagram all day. You know what I mean? You know everywhere they gonna be at. Back in the days, it was like, you know, if I went to Fairlane Mall or something, it was like, oh, Deezy here. Exactly. And you know what I mean? Shut the store down. You know what I'm saying? Whereas to now it ain't, you know what I mean? It's not like that. I don't think really for no artist, to be honest. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unless you like Kanye West or Jay-Z and them or something like that.
Sir.
But you know, it definitely, it was actually fun to me because when I came in it, man, I came from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Even like, you know, you gotta remember, I come from up under Blade, Icewood, and Juan, and
the Street Lord
G-Rock. Yeah, Street Lord Cheddar Boys. So, you know, being around some dudes who were the top rap group, and I noticed that they didn't care about it like that. You know what I mean? Like it was like, it was more so to me, they took it as a hobby.
Yes, sir.
So for me, once I came in and I was like, oh, I could see the lane to where I could take it and do something a little bit more than just playing with it as a hobby. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was fun, man. I really enjoyed myself. Yeah. And I like to use the quote all the time that I fell back, I ain't fall off. You get what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
I just made a decision at some point. Where I was like, you know, I want to try and do other things with my life. And you know what I mean? Even after having 2 sons back to back, I was like, I want to be a father. I wanted to, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I sacrificed a lot, you know, with the decisions that I made. But I really enjoyed my reign at the top. And guess what? It's a new day out here. Who's to say that it won't be it again? You understand?
Right. It ain't over.
No doubt. It ain't over till you give up.
Till you done. Right.
Absolutely. So you just spoke on. I'm sorry. Did you have something?
I just want to say to the listeners, he for real. I mean, I had that moment you talking about. Like, I actually saw you when you, because you had I think braids, and then you had cut your hair. And I saw you in the club, and I kind of fanned out, but I was a little embarrassed because I'm older now. I ain't 18. I'm like, what, 20? I just moved back from Iowa. Matter of fact, they was playing my hood in Iowa, and you had white people saying they from Exit 9. And I'm like, you don't even know what that is. You don't even know what that is. You don't even know what that is. But like I said, I come back to Michigan, Detroit, moved back, and I think this was, was it 11 maybe? I may have saw you. I'm fanning out. And the homies, like you said, they started getting used to seeing you a little bit because they had been here. Like, you gotta chill. You doing too much. I'm like, is that him? I think we was at Ace of Spades because my homie is the security guard there. He run the security, and I seen you. I'm like, yeah, he be in here. You gotta chill. You gotta be in here. I'm like, oh no, for real. Because I had been gone. From the city, so a lot of the stuff, like I'm more of an R&B guy. So when I take to a rap cat, you know, I'm a fan out, and I'm gonna hold on to the nostalgia of it, especially when I leave. Yeah, from the hood and everything. So I was still listening to Hurt. I was still listening to all that stuff. So when I came back, and everybody was used to you by then, I'm still ready to trip out because when they play it in Iowa, I'm still tripping. I'm still tripping. Yeah. And so I come back and y'all got y'all shit, y'all just having a good time and shit, and I'm just not able to enjoy myself because I'm like, damn, we in the same building.
Man, you know what's the crazy part, bro? That same story that you telling right now, I go through that story at least like 3 times a week with people. Like that just recently happened to me. I happened to go kick it with my brother up at the Pantheon. Yeah. And I was up there, and there was some dudes probably about your age, and they you know, and they homeboy, he was like, man, like chill out with y'all, you know what I mean? I was like, bro, no, I'm like, it's all good, you know what I mean? Because, man, especially with as much as hate that be out here, when you get love, you know, you want to take that in, man. Sometimes even me hearing this story from you right now, it's motivation, you know what I mean? It made me say, dang, wait a minute, or it'll wake me up and say, yo, bro, you got love out here, you know what I mean? For sure. So sometimes it's good for you to, you know what I mean? It's cool, man. You know, especially with me, man. I'm humble, so you know, I love it, man.
Yeah, you know, can't embarrass the homies. I don't really care really. If it look weird, I'm a weirdo anyway. If I like it, I like it.
Hey, absolutely.
No doubt.
What's up?
I see you.
I didn't listen. Whoop-de-whoop.
doubt.
You know how it is. It's just good to know that there's people out here that is humble. Like,
Oh yeah,
It
no
is.
doubt.
Stop
It
me,
is.
tell
I
me
love
if you mess with my music or you mess with my art. You mess with my art. So you know.
Yeah.
I gained so much more respect for you when I did reach out, and you was like, "Yeah, hell yeah," and I'm like, "Excuse me."
Oh, is that easy?
I know it was that easy.
Yeah, listen, because
Did you say yes?
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. Like, one thing that I'm dead serious about that I don't play about is my Detroit people.
Yeah.
My family in Detroit, right? So with me, I have always, my platform has, I can't do everything, but I try to do as much as I can, because just like even you doing this podcast, right? That means you trying to do something, right?
Ooh, yes.
We from the same place. We hang out in the
Absolutely.
same places. We eat the same places. We
Absolutely.
shop the same places. You get what I'm saying?
I'm on exit 9 so much.
To me, so to me, it's like, oh, she doing this podcast. Yeah, why not come up here and sit down and have a
That's
conversation? Why
super
not
dope.
come up here and build a relationship? Why not open my arms and say, hey, sweetheart, anything I could do for you, let me know, and I'm down to help you, you know what I mean, in any situation. Yeah, so
to the next
it ain't
generation. I appreciate that, because we look for that, especially trying to come up in media or rapping, acting, whatever it is. You one of our OGs. Not saying that you know, old or no shit like that.
I love that. I love being referred to as the OG.
I love having OGs
Yeah.
because you gain so much knowledge. Miles, my producer, this is this an OG.
Yeah, no
like,
doubt.
He
No
gives
doubt.
me so many little gems, and you know what I'm saying. A call me real quick and have something to say and then hang up on me.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever, Miles.
Me and this man go way back. This man's been there for me too in the
I
past.
love
You know what I'm
Miles,
saying?
but like, I love to have that. And again, when you did say, yeah, of course, I'm with it. And I had prior, I had said, you know, to Duce, like, hey, you think Deezy would come on the show?
I'm like, yeah, he would. He said it then.
When he told me, I kind of fanned out, and I'm like, okay, relax, you got to hear from him. Like,
Yeah, no,
I love
he
he
said,
said,
yeah.
Duce
This my
is my
dog.
boy.
This my
but
no, this my boy right here.
I gotta hear it from him.
So he
And when he said it, I said, oh shit. I called the homegirl. I said, girl,
This is my dog. This my dog right here.
guess who's coming on the show?
Yeah. I asked him. We was in rehearsal that day. We was texting, and he was like, "See if he want to do it." I'm like, I asked him. He like, "Yeah."
Man, my cousin, my manager Chuck, right there.
Hey, that's who I talked to. How you doing?
He was just talking the other day, and he was saying to me, he was like, "Man, it's amazing how when I talk to people, people always say." Oh, he's nothing like I thought he would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we laugh, you know, about it, because we be like, what do people be? Yeah, like,
He gonna be like, no, I got too much shit going on. I can't do it. You know, that's what you thought he was gonna say.
Yeah,
I
people
was
think-
lost. I was like, I don't know what people would be thinking about me. But
But he
Oh, you
said
set the
yes.
tone. You set the tone.
I'm very
Yes,
down to earth,
absolutely.
man. I've been through so many different situations in life. You know what I mean? And like can I cuss on here? Can I say it?
This is my
Okay, so-
network, our network.
You know, one
You
thing
say
that I always tell the young homies, I say, a real nigga is the nigga with the most understanding.
Ooh, I
know
like
what I mean?
that.
I like that.
And I say that because you gain an understanding from experiences.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When you've been through things, you learn things as you go. And the more and more you go through, the more and more issues and ups and downs and, you know what I mean? And failures and losses and wins and everything, you continue to keep understanding. You know what I mean? So for me, that's how I travel out here in this world now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I move with understanding. You feel what I'm saying? So
I respect
so
that.
for me, it'd be like, how can I help somebody? You know what I mean? What can I do? I try to keep it down, because guess what? No matter how high you go up, One day you're gonna have to come back down, and when you come back down, we gonna all be sitting there going, Look at him now. Now he want to come kick it with her.
I told you.
Oh, he want to get on the podcast.
Now he want to get on the podcast.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, for sure.
yeah. One of my things I brag about is I like to be like, oh, I was one of the first people that did that. Like, I love that. You know what I mean? Like, because when especially if I do something in the beginning, and then I look up 2 years from now and they be like, man, it cost $5,000 to get on the memo. I'll be like, I was on that first.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen, too.
That's my girl.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Real talk. Yep.
I love
that. Look at all the people. Like, look at Angie Martinez, right? Don't think she was always, you know what I mean?
All the way up there.
She started from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure there's probably some people who shitted on her. And guess what? Now you want to get your ass up there.
Absolutely.
I'm begging.
Turn that back on.
Huh?
The radio station she was with, like this, so she started her own podcast.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
she ain't with the radio station no more?
They still negotiating, but she got her own podcast.
Yeah, if it take off, then there's no need for the radio.
Not at all.
Yeah.
There's no need.
Yeah.
They screwed themselves. Angie's a treasure. You
She's an OG.
gotta pay that.
Yeah.
Whatever she asks, you gotta pay that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of got off. Well, we didn't get off track because he been dropping jewels.
No, we came up here to kick it.
Yeah, absolutely. You said we was gonna have a real conversation.
Hey.
Yes.
Let's talk.
I'm ready for that. Okay, so at what point in your career, in your life, did you decide to cross over from the rapping to the acting?
Well, okay, so at some point I had took a break from music, right? And after I took the break, you know, I started to look around, and I was looking at like all my friends and everybody, and I was just like, okay, what can I? Because it was a point where I started feeling like a lot of things were like getting away from me or whatever. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I kind of like, you know, I was looking for something that could, you know, give me some drive or whatever. So what happened was I got with my friends and we created this group called the Go Dumb Boys, right?
Okay.
So the Go Dumb Boys, you know, consisted of like me, my homie Street Lord G Rod, my brother JR, Ray Nate, and this dude named Fat Face or whatever. It was like 5 of us in the group, and it was something great for us to do. You know, we was making music and everything together. We actually put out a double CD. Then after that, we put out another project, right?
Okay.
But in the midst of all of that, it was like we all started talking, and we was like, man, what if we did a movie? You know what I mean? So we ended up getting with my brother Kamal Smith, and Kamal Smith ended up putting together a movie script for us, a movie called what was the name of it? Loud Pack. So once we shot the movie Loud Pack, we had Beanie Siegel and all kind of people and stuff in the movie. And after we did that, I was able to really like be.
I want to say I saw Loud Pack.
You probably did, yeah.
I had to.
Yeah, Delicious was in it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, Foolish. Few people was in it. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I think I see.
when I
I'm like, damn, I did.
that was my
I
first
smoke so
time
much
being
weed,
able to
though.
be like on the other side of the camera. You know what I mean? Like I was really around. I was soaking up everything and learning. I wanted to know, you know, what does this guy do? What does this guy do? Yeah,
How
like
does
what's your
this
job?
work?
How does this work?
Okay.
Yeah. And I was seeing how scenes were put together and things like that because I had never actually. I had been in stage plays. I had done all kind of, you know, things like that. But I had never actually been on a set where somebody was filming a movie. So once we did that, it was definitely in my heart and in my mind. I was like, oh,
That's it.
I'm gonna check that box off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's coming. You know what I mean? So at one point, Dennis was getting ready to do a series. And they reached out to me to do the series or whatever. So I went out to Warren to a table reading with them. And in the middle of the table reading, for some odd reason, I just got up and left. You know what I mean? And then Dennis ended up calling me the next day, and he was like, was something wrong? You know, why did you leave? And I was like, man, I just wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe I'm just not ready yet. I was like, but I said, man, trust me, in the future we'll work together. You know what I mean? I was like, right now I didn't have it in me. And my cousin, he'll tell you, like, I can't do nothing if I ain't passionate about it. Like, I'm not the person that can just do things just
to do
like,
it.
some dudes be like, man, I'll be in the studio every day. I'll be like, you do. You know what I mean? So
Go when you feel it.
yeah, I have to go when I feel it. So, you know what I mean? Everything that I do, bro, even when I took a break from music and I promoted parties and different things like that, it was my passion was there to do that. So even like right now, my passion is back in the music, but definitely in the film industry. I love filming. I love every aspect of it. Now that I'm a writer, a director.
That was my next question. Have you begun to write your own projects?
Actually, yeah, we just filmed a movie. My dog's starring in with me.
Really?
Yeah, no,
That's what we working on.
and in the movie, he's like one of my right hand mans in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Spill these beans?
Yeah, that's what we was working on that
Yeah.
day. When you was like,
Okay.
we was working on.
Y'all got a title?
We was in,
I got a movie called Red FLAGZ. Actually, my premiere is going to be this. Is it August 1st yet? No, today. Today is July 30th.
Yeah,
about to
today's
drop
the
some-
31st.
Okay,
this
so
big news he about to drop right here.
Hey.
You gotta get this on video.
We got a memo exclusive.
This big news right here. The city waiting to hear this.
Yeah, so August 28th, Sunday.
Ooh.
Sunday, August 28th, we will be having a premiere. I got the whole Bel Air Theater. We're going
carpet?
crazy with it. It's gonna be
Red carpet?
It's gonna be a party on the outside, the inside. We got the whole theater, and it's only gonna be 1,000 seats. So tickets going on sale, I believe, this Thursday.
Okay.
Don't quote me, but in
It's
the
big
next couple
news.
days.
Okay.
This is
In the next couple days, y'all will be seeing the trailer. The tickets will be available to purchase. You can purchase them at the office or purchase them in the streets, or you can purchase them online at Eventbrite. This movie is called Red FLAGZ.
Red
I
Flags.
wrote.
Is
Yes, I actually wrote this movie. This is my
Okay.
first movie that I wrote. This is my first movie that I directed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and starred in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look
So-
at that.
yes,
Trifecta.
yes.
so it's going down.
Triple threat,
That's
man.
superstar.
It's going down.
He, man,
And
yes.
I must say, I am very proud of not just myself, but my whole cast.
As you
Nice.
should be.
I was
That is
watching. I
amazing.
watched the movie this morning. I watched it this morning just so I can make sure, because I want to make sure everything is perfect. So I watched the movie this morning, and I was just looking at my cast, and I was going, I did a great job with these people, because these people
That's
killed
dope.
it. They killed
Real.
it. Yeah.
That's dope.
For real.
We got the OG Coco in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
Coco.
got, we got the
comedian?
OG Shiny.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We got the OG Shiny
shit.
D in it.
Okay.
We got my girl Royce Reed from Basketball Wives. She's playing my girlfriend Stephanie.
Oh,
So can
she
I
got
tell y'all what it's
she got
about?
some buzz
Yeah,
around her
but-
name.
Because listen, he
You
just
take
blew,
it back. You take
listen,
it back. She's so taken
He,
back
he
right
blew
now.
my mind. Okay, now our little light bulbs are going off over here. What's up on this red carpet?
Oh, I need y'all there.
Hey, that's what we need.
I need y'all
Did you
there.
hear
I
that?
want y'all to have y'all own.
Hear that?
Please.
These all
my
hear that?
God.
Please, yeah.
Okay.
I'm inviting all media. Anybody that's really doing something, and you not just playing games, and you not just doing something. Like
Get
if you
this.
serious about what you do, contact me in my DM or contact my
That's
cousin Chuck,
dope,
or you can
y'all.
contact Dennis Reed.
Yes.
Cause we want that. That's what we're
Yes.
trying to take this to, man. We're trying to get this off. And even when y'all, I promise y'all, when y'all see the quality of my music, when y'all see how much we've grown and how much we've learned, and
I am so here for this.
it's everything.
I'm excited.
Y'all
Go
gonna let
ahead
us
and,
know-
go ahead
excited.
and let us
Y'all
know
gonna-
what it's about if you want to.
Okay, so the movie Red
Another
FLAGZ.
exclusive.
This exclusive. This is exclusive. The city waiting to hear
Listen.
this. I'm telling y'all.
Okay, so let me tell y'all. So the movie Red FLAGZ is about a couple who they meet and they fall for each other very fast, and the movie begins the day before they move in a new crib together, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna get to see the first 14 days of these two people living together, and they don't all the way really know each other and everything. So you're gonna see all the red flags that were raised between their friends, their family, their own personal issues, their jobs, everything. You know what I'm saying?
In 14 days.
Yeah,
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, It's like, man, it's some of everything. Everybody keep asking me that. Like, I don't even know what to call it because
It's a slammer.
you're gonna. I'll put it to y'all this way though. Y'all definitely gonna cry laughing. Y'all gonna, especially with this fool right here. This
Funny
fool
man,
right here.
dude.
Man. Oh my god, man. I'm telling y'all right now. He is one of my top 3 people that I feel like after this movie come out, like this movie is gonna really do something for him. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like I picked 3 people that I was like, something gonna happen special for these people after this movie. Yeah. And he one of them.
Thank
definitely.
you. Thank you.
Definitely.
I'm
you,
so
bro.
here for
Thank
that.
you.
I'm so
That
proud
means
of
so
you,
much.
Duce.
That means so much.
Listen.
Ducey.
That's Ducey.
Ducey.
See, listen.
That's what I
been
call my
listen,
dog.
That's since I
That's
was
been
little.
my homie since, what is it, 10th
Yeah,
grade?
yeah, 10th,
So
10th
we go
11th
back.
grade, we go back. Yep.
And he was
That's been my
Ducey
dog.
then.
Yeah,
I don't care.
that's been my dog.
He gonna be Ducey till
Yup.
we die.
That's why when she hit me in the DM, I was sitting next to Deezy. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you want to do this podcast? He's like, yeah, I'm with it. I text you and said, yeah, he with it. You like, shit, I gotta hear him say it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right.
She act like it was a drug.
Yeah, that's what like, shit, I gotta hear him say it. I'm like, I'm
needed
sitting
to
next to
know.
this nigga. I'm telling you.
But I am so proud of you. That is
Thank
so
you.
dope. We will be there with pink bills on.
Not me. Not me.
I was waiting. We
Not
will
the
be
kid. I'll probably
there.
have on gray.
We always court. We'll talk about that.
It's
off
pink
air.
and
Long
gray.
as you there.
It's pink and gray.
Long as you there.
I'm gonna be there.
Y'all ain't gonna miss it.
Yes.
It's going up.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I am so excited. Okay.
Oh no, listen, I'm telling y'all right now, listen, y'all don't understand, man. Like me, when I do something, I'm either gonna do it or I'm not gonna
Ain't no
do it at all.
halfway. Ain't no
You know what I'm saying?
half-assing.
So y'all can expect that Sunday, August 28th, we gonna go crazy.
Is this your favorite project?
Wait.
Ooh.
Break that down so I'll be careful how I answer that.
Is since you directed, you wrote, and you starred in this, would this be considered your favorite project in a whole? As because you're an artist, because you do everything. So now you elevate from rapper to artist. So now you got a body of stuff, body of projects.
Yeah.
Would this be your favorite, or do you have a favorite?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's dope.
Man, I am really like, I'm not just saying this to like promote. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I am so proud of this movie. Like, because I know that I thought out the box. You know, I know that I took it somewhere that other people haven't took it. You know what I mean? I know that my quality is there. I went to the studio, right? And I said, so I'm gonna make a red flag song, right? That's what I told myself. So in the middle of shooting the movie, me and my cousin, we got together, we went to the studio and I recorded the red flag song. Then after I shot the movie, I was just like, I'm like, hey, cuz, you got some more of them fire beats? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, let's give him an album too.
Hell yeah! Hell
so-
yeah!
Oh, you ain't know that?
Hell yeah!
He dropping
Bombs on this motherfucker today,
Wait
bro.
a minute.
He dropping bombs
That
on this.
another memo exclusive?
That's another memo exclusive.
Actually, I'm
This is, listen.
Yeah, so-
I forgot to go get the drink on the way, but
Man.
please,
So what I
shots.
did,
this
right?
is just
For sure.
black excellence.
So what I did, right? I said,
Wow.
I was like, you know what? I started thinking, because everything I try to do, like, I try to think out the box. So I was like, what can I do that artists aren't really doing, right? So I started thinking about the movie, and I started remembering scenes and stuff that I was shooting. So I started writing songs kind of like to go to the movie. So what ended up happening, long story short, what I want to tell y'all is what ended up happening was I kind of sat down and just decided to myself, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Nobody ain't did this. I'm going to do, all my features is going to be female artists. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I worked with all females except
To
for,
go with the plot, the woman and the man.
yeah. So when you know what, even when I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, just because we doing all of this, and this the first time I did an interview talking about any of this, and I'm doing it with you. So I'm gonna let you see a little clip of this new video, this new record with me and Nisha Nashay.
Oh my goodness.
It's one of the lead songs for the movie too. Me and Nisha just shot the video.
too much.
I got Erica Page on there. I got Lazy Lane on there. I got Jay Judo on there.
That's Jay Judo,
Yeah, Jay Judo is actually on the title song for the movie. She's on the Red Flag song.
Wow.
Me and Jay shot a video together. Me and Jay actually just shot 2 videos together. So, but
saw that. Oh,
yeah, we working.
Damn.
We
Treat. This is a treat for me.
Listen,
Yeah.
No, we
I
working.
am blown away.
Yes,
Yeah, no, we
and this ain't live. This only in here.
Yes.
This ain't even live. Don't nobody still don't know
That's
that
why
yet.
I don't do that no more.
Yeah. you got some gold on your
Listen,
cameras.
what?
You got gold on your
We
cameras.
should have been I usually be having my camera crew and people stuff with me, but today we just wanted to kind of keep it a little
Yeah.
intimate.
I can't wait to hold
It's
this over the
us.
homie's head. I'm gonna be
'Cause
like,
this
hey, I know
is-
something
Yeah,
y'all
we should
don't
have
know.
filmed this because
Okay, I got a secret.
I got a secret.
and I got a big feeling that like 3 months after this movie come out, we gonna look up and we gonna be like, wow, we didn't record that. Cause this movie about to go crazy.
For sure.
That's
He called
dope.
it. He
For
got
sure.
He
it.
called it.
Yeah,
He
I'm
said
going.
it first here.
My goal right now, and I, just off of my fan base and even just my state, and I'm not even gonna say my city, my state, cause I got love all over this glove. You feel me?
For sure.
Absolutely.
And my people, they gonna make sure that I run it up. I'm trying to run up 1 million in 90 days.
Come on.
So I need this movie to
Call
do.
it.
I need
Come
this
on.
movie to do $1 million.
Y'all hear that?
Come on.
I need
Come
to do
on.
$1 million in 90 days, and it's a reason why I
90
set that goal.
days.
It's a reason why I set that goal. So
Because
I'm
it's doable.
gonna get out here and make sure that my people, everybody make sure, because this movie is gonna be one of the movies that you're gonna be like, you gonna want to watch it 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I love doing
I was
that.
even thinking, I was telling somebody the other night, you know what's so crazy? Because when I watched the movie, and I wish I could show y'all the movie, but listen, when I watched the movie, I told myself the other day, I said, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna do a contest where I'm gonna give $2,500 cash away to the person who can count how many red flags it is in this movie.
Hold on. Another one?
Right. That's another one.
Hey,
Drop the bomb.
the pandemic is over. Everybody down bad. You gonna have 1,000 in there looking like that's 2, that's 6.
That's 7.
I need that 25. I need that
And listen,
25.
so it's gonna be interactive too. So when you get to the movie theater, like
Okay.
we're gonna have red flags and everything. So like even when you in the movie, like while you're watching the movie, if you see a red flag, you're gonna be able to be like,
Oh, that count is on.
yeah, you're gonna be able to wave your red flag. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
we about to have fun in this month.
It's so high.
And it's gonna be
This is so dope.
Yes.
It's so crazy because because the guys gonna see a lot of red flags and the women gonna see a lot of red flags.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just dope.
Listen.
It's dope.
This
This is news. I'm
dope.
telling you, you just dropped some hella bombs.
We have to do a follow-up
And on top
after
of that,
the movie drops. So we
yeah.
can talk about the movie since
Yes.
we can't go in depth
Right,
about
please.
everything now.
we gotta
Yeah.
talk about
We have to
it.
talk
So-
about these red flags and these people, and we need Nisha and Shay and some cast
Oh, man.
members, and we got to just break this down.
Oh yeah. You know what? Listen, I tell people all the time. A lot of times, for other people that do movies, the work stops after the movie come out, right? Whereas for me, it's the total opposite.
Oh, it
After
just
the movie
begins.
come out, that's when the work begins.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So even though it's been a lot of late nights and early mornings and all of these days, me and him been in the studio, and because even like now, I'm when it comes to being an artist, I'm still a tad bit old school, right? So I'm still into mixing my records and making sure that my
That's you. That's
that my
what you wanna
music
do.
is
That's the OG.
and I know that a lot of people they
Okay.
not doing that. They moving so fast now that you know what I mean. They like, hey, it
I got a
sound
beat.
good.
I'm about to lay this
Yeah.
down. Put it out.
And it be
Shoot the
sounding
video
whack.
right here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I actually took my time and I thought out my videos, wrote my treatments. You know what I mean? Everything. So I shot video. Well, I'm 4 videos in now and I shoot 2 Wednesday. So I got 9 videos to shoot. Is what I'm saying.
You work so hard. You ain't lying.
I'm gonna get these 9 videos ready before the premiere.
Shit.
You go for 5, man. Make it 14 days, 14 tracks.
Damn, dog, you dropping movies.
Oh my God.
They got more secrets.
I don't want to give them too much. You know what I'm saying? So
We can't handle all that.
Listen, I'm gonna fall out.
I ain't bring my haters. Give me a second.
No, I get the marketing side. I get it.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah, y'all gonna love this, man. Y'all
You
gonna
just
love
dropped some, man, some
I am
bombs.
just so overwhelmed
Man,
and
Yes.
grateful.
Listen, this guy.
is so dope.
Y'all gotta understand though, man. Like this guy right here, he came to one of the tryouts, right?
Okay.
And when he came, I'm sitting at the table, and he's up there, he's doing his thing, and I'm looking at him. And as soon as he finished, I was like, "So how long you been doing this?" He was like, and he bust out laughing. He was like, I'm like, "Bro, I said, where you come from?" That's exactly what I said. I said, "Man, where you come from, man?" He was like, "Nah, man, you know, I went to school in L.A. to act, and you know what I'm saying." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you did something because you could tell when somebody really." Like even him, he's a funny dude. But the one thing that I loved about him the most, because it is just like how I am, when it's time to work, he gets serious. You know what I mean? And I love that. You know what I mean? Because I'm the same way. Like I can joke, I'll laugh, kick it with you all, but when it's time for us to really work and get serious, we gonna get serious about it. And that's how my guy was. And I respect him for his professionalism.
Yes.
I respect him for his artistry, because he even himself, he like really, like I really sat and worked. He'll tell you like how I worked with my cast. Like I had separate rehearsals so that I could get everybody their own. You know, like I worked with the women on one day, then I would work with the guys on one day, because I wanted to really be able to get it in. Pause. You know what I'm saying, with everybody, but.
That shit's still funny as hell to me. It's funny when Dame do it. I love when Dame does
Oh my
it.
God.
Yeah, so you know, just working with him and letting him know where I wanted the character to be. And he was real persistent, like far as like he wanted to know, like, Deezy, like, am I saying this right? You know what I mean? How should I? He really got into that character, man. So I can't wait for y'all to see Randy. I can't wait for y'all to see Randy.
That's my name. That's my name. Yeah,
What's your name?
I'm Deuce, but I'm playing Randy.
He playing Randy.
Yeah,
in the
playing
movie,
Randy in the movie. Yeah.
Randy.
Man.
That's a silly ass name.
It
Oh,
is.
yes.
Yeah.
And when Deezy say it's time to get serious, man, we was filming and at that mansion, we was there like 3-4 in the morning. He like, come on, man, we got to get this down. We got to get there. I'm like, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to lock in and get this scene done. I'm like, yep.
My main thing with my whole cast was I just wanted everybody to, like, the good part about me, right? Because a lot of times when you meet directors or even the people who write, right, a lot of them don't really act. You know what I mean? A lot of them, the real writers and stuff like that, like a lot of them don't really act. A lot of them are just writers, Or you got directors that's just great at directing, they don't act. The good thing about me is I act. You know what I mean?
So you've been in every standpoint.
Yeah, so even working with my cast, I knew how I wanted to work with them, because I was like, I know that this is what's gonna work. You know, so even like in our rehearsals and stuff like that, I spent a lot of time drilling their lines in their head. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was something that I really wanted to do with my cast, is make sure, because I knew if they all knew that shit, I knew that when I yell action, I knew that they was gonna be confident in shooting the scenes because they know they shit.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you could look at a movie and watch people and you could tell, like, this motherfucker ain't know his shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or he was just out there
Definitely
freestyling.
critiquing in the movie, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Even not, like, I did this I did this to my son the other day. I sat my son down with the script and I told my son to watch the movie. I said, now watch the movie and read the script as you watch the movie. And my son sat there and he looked at that script and he was like, Dad, everybody, it's just like everybody on
by
script.
page.
Yeah. Every page he looking at the movie and he going, oh shit, Dad, yeah, they was,
That is dope.
You know what I'm saying? So this dude, man.
Still looking, man.
Man, I can't wait to
I can't
wait to
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Okay, so I have a question regarding the red flags. Where did, I don't want to say like where did the inspiration for the movie come from? More so, have you encountered like a certain red flag too many times where you decided like, oh, I got to say something about this shit?
Oh man, yeah, no doubt. Like you gotta understand, like you said, I'm the OG, right?
Yeah.
So I done been through so many different phases, you know, I got 4 baby mamas. You feel me? So trust me when I tell
Some would
you.
consider that a red flag.
Yeah. So listen, when I tell you though, I'm an expert at dealing with different women in these relationships.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
I have been through so much. You know what I mean? So the one thing that I love about it the most though is because when you in love, you blind to all the red flags.
All of them.
This is true. It's 6 flags.
Or maybe not blind. Maybe just you don't
You see him, you don't want to see him.
You so protected by
Absolutely.
love. You so
They just blowing
surrounded
in
by
the wind.
love. Them red flags, you don't even.
Yeah, you don't pay them no attention, man. That's why I say, like, man, I can't wait till the 28th for y'all to see this.
What's your favorite red flag, though? Since you're an expert, you said it. I'm an
Yeah.
expert in these relationships. What's your favorite red flag?
What you mean, on her end or my end?
Either end. The best one you got. The best one you seen.
I want both.
Ooh, that's a good one. Strap them to the cross.
Okay.
The best red flag was I dated a girl before, and I used to go out with her, and every time we would go out, she would always see dudes and be like, "Oh, this my brother. This my brother. This my brother."
That's a big red flag. That's huge. That's huge.
And at
That's a
some
no-go.
point, I was kind
the
of like,
American
"Wait a
flag,
minute,
ain't it?
nah, you got a lot of brothers."
That's a red flag. That's definitely a red
You know what I'm
flag.
saying?
That's the
Hold
American
that up.
flag with the 50 stars on it.
And on my behalf, my red flag is
Listen, ladies.
I'm very private. Like I am. Well, I should say I'm as private as I can be because it's hard, really, for me to be private, especially at
No.
home. Yeah. So I'm just very private, and it's not even like because a lot of time women will think I'm hiding or something, but it's not that I'm hiding. I'm just trying to preserve what I feel is mine and what's important to me. I keep those things more,
Yeah,
to myself.
Fellas,
That's
listen. For the dirt bags, he giving y'all something. Hold what's close to y'all.
Yeah, yeah, man.
He dropped the jewels. So
He did.
Yeah. You ever dated a guy before and like no woman, all while you was messing with him and nobody knew you was messing with him, they never said nothing about him? And then as soon as they found out you was dating him,
They had a story.
they had a story for everything.
Oh, he used to talk to mom ends. Let me the lie. Oh, he
Girl,
used to know.
he tried to talk to me back in the 6th grade.
It's always that. It's always that.
That's
See
why
what I'm
only a
saying?
certain amount of
Girl,
my real
what?
name. That's the only way you gonna be able
Like,
to get
that's
one.
ridiculous.
On me.
What we talking about? Red flags?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Too many baby daddies is like, dang, you got. That's a lot.
Can I say
a lot.
something? And I like to say this before I say something crazy. Just sit with it for a second. What I'm about to say. Just sit with it.
Okay.
Let me get ready.
Too many baby daddies, though. I say, maybe I'm with you with the favorite, but is that a red flag, or is that letting you know that that's fire under there? That it's so addictive, they can't come up out of it, and they done did this shit
Womp.
more than once. And it happened more than once.
It can go both ways.
Hey,
Womp him.
What?
I mean, I guess you can't say it's a red flag. It's telling you, hey, this shit is highly addictive. If you ain't got your shit on straight, don't even come here. Because
Red
I ain't
flag
making you
both
pull
ways.
out. She ain't making niggas pull out either.
Jesus.
Too many baby daddies. That's definitely a red flag.
I want to try.
That's yeah.
And with this Roe versus
Lord.
Wade, you gotta really be careful. You gotta really be careful.
Who am
with
I
the
to
Roe versus
judge?
Wade. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try it out.
What's your other one? About you?
About me, you said that you was private. I'm probably say, I don't know. Sometimes I be having a problem committing all the way. I'm be scared to commit. Cause
Blender, I hear the blender starting up. I hear it. Women hate
I
that
don't
one.
know. Like,
Women
I
hate
don't-
that one.
That's the problem.
They hate that one.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I could commit all the way. I'd be a little nervous.
Wait a minute, I just thought about something. Now you want to be the host. Don't you duck the question
Right.
either, dog.
Miss Mahari.
Let's see. My red flag. I can get into my mood where I just want to be by myself.
Okay. I have that flag too.
That's a red flag, I would say, because I just don't want to be bothered. Like,
Are you an only child?
I am.
Okay, I am.
Oh, it be like that. Like,
Only Charles, we usually have that issue.
Yeah, and it's no, like, I don't have a problem with you. It's just
I want to be alone.
it's something going on with me right now.
Yeah.
I need to fix it.
Have your
Let me
space.
let me just be by myself for a minute. My biggest red flag for a guy. I don't like a talker. As far as no, not like that. I don't like
talk to me, motherfucker.
Don't talk about what you got. Like, don't be.
Oh yeah, I don't
Don't
like
be
that.
flashy. I guess maybe
Yeah,
I don't like.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't like fake niggas. I guess if you portraying something that you not.
Yeah.
Oh, I went and heard it last
You
week.
can over portray what you are too.
Ooh,
Over
That's a good way
portrayal.
to
That's
say
a
it.
big
Most
one.
talkers over portraying.
Yeah.
Most
That's a
talkers
perfect way
over
to put it.
portraying.
I hate that. Like, if you just can't genuinely be yourself,
Yeah.
you
That's a
got to
problem.
get the fuck away from me.
Look, I got one question because I've been waiting to ask somebody this.
Okay.
Can you date a guy that your friend slept with like 10 years ago?
No.
You
They
couldn't?
like to marry or they like to just see what the
No, I'm
pussy
saying
is
like,
from?
let's say for instance, you was already in a relationship with a guy, or you was messing with him. You
Okay.
and him was talking, right? Then y'all went to a party, and your homegirl was there, and he seen your homegirl, and then your homegirl like, oh shit, girl, like me and him messed around like 10 years ago.
Now, in that instance, you put it in a little in a different context. So if they had
I'm
never,
saying like you didn't know. Yeah.
if I didn't
Yeah.
know, then I can't be mad at that. You can't be. Everybody has a past.
You gonna marry him still?
So can I ask you a question? If you didn't, what makes the difference? What's the difference?
Okay, I said that because I've been in that position, sort of. I had a homegirl that I was just a homegirl. I didn't really know her like that. We went to the same school. We actually became, Facebook friends, and found out we did go to the same school eventually. Just ended up being cool. I saw her at our high school reunion. We kicked it one day. Long story short, I ended up meeting this guy. We talked, and actually, this is the guy, my man now.
Well, let me put two and two together with this.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, we together, and the homegirl just all of a sudden. Now, me and him just got together, so we dating, we going out, we posting pictures. This is brand new. We feeling each other. Homegirl just starts to call so much. She calling, she texting me, "What you doing? What's up? What you got going on this weekend? Oh, you gonna be with him? Oh, okay. Well, what you doing next week? Like, you've never been like this. So what's up?" So one day I was talking to my homeboy, and I'm talking to him about the situation. Like, yeah, my so and so acting like this, and it's all of a sudden since me and Jordan got together, and it's real weird. And as I'm talking through it, my light went off. Did something happen between them two? So I said, "Oh shit, let me call and ask." I called him, and he said, "Yeah,
Real
something
nigga
did
shit. Real nigga.
back in high school. I ain't talked to her since. It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?" They had never been in the same room. He didn't even know me and her were cool. I couldn't hold that against him. They had went to high school together. You know what I'm saying? That happened when it happened.
Okay.
She knew, though. She had seen pictures of him. She knew I was with him. So the fact that you playing like you didn't know, and you just all of a sudden on my head about wanting to be around me because you're not telling me nothing. This is very weird. I can't fuck with you.
Unless she was plotting.
So, bingo.
was
So
fine.
girl had to get cut off, and me and him still together. So in that instance, yeah, she had to go.
Okay.
But if I didn't know, as long as you two motherfuckers ain't never in the same space.
Do fellas
I mean,
look
if
at
I
it that
trust
way?
my man, that's a different, but
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Say
we
that.
don't care,
What you on?
Because I'm listening to the question, and I don't think I would care either way.
See, like that's why I love to ask a woman that question, right?
Yeah.
Because far as us, like, with men, we put time limits on things. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's just like even with
It's
me and
over after a
even
while.
with me and my guys, for instance, right? Like, and I ain't talking about nobody specific, so anybody wife or girlfriend who listen to this, I got a whole bunch of homeboys, right? But But like even with me and my friends, right? Like we have a rule, like you get your wife and then you get like one other girl. Other than that, bro, you can't be trying to
Everybody else
tag and air. You know what I mean? We gonna respect this one. We gonna respect this one. After that, bro, everybody fair game. Niggas will be trying to put 5 different people.
You can't do that.
You can't put a leash on everybody now.
You
bro.
get a +2. That's it.
It's a code for girls. It's different for ladies.
Even with me, and I look at it and I go, it's just like, nah, okay, if Duce, he dating a girl, like I ain't even gonna say like his real, like a woman, like just a girl he messing around with or he dating, right? And this my guy and I know this, right? And then let's just say him and her stop kicking it, and then 10 years later, me and her see each other and we catch a vibe. I'm not tripping on her that she used to mess with Duce. It's 10 years ago. Like
I feel like
now if it was his main thing, like
that's what I'm saying.
everybody
That's where I was going with it.
Or his baby mama.
That's
or
exactly
any
where
of
I
that
was
kind
going
of
with
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
If it was just a little chick that you kicked it with back in the day for a hot little minute,
Okay,
then
whatever.
Because women, and that's the thing. Why I'm saying like with men, because with women, right? Y'all don't be playing that. Like I done had girls who I didn't even sleep with their friend, and they won't mess with me because they be like, nope, you used to talk to my girl. And I'm like, we ain't even mess around. You know what I'm saying?
it's a code for a lot of chicks. You just don't fuck with nobody that your girl fucked with. That's just period.
Yeah,
But even if it's a 10-year span,
I remember a girl.
Again, it depends on the relationship. If
y'all
this was a little side piece that you dealt with back in the day, that's between y'all. Y'all figure that out. Me personally, I don't give a damn.
yeah.
Like Deezy said,
If it's your baby daddy,
Yeah.
your ex-husband, some shit like that,
That's serious.
Yeah.
Then nah.
that's an absolute fuck.
wait, but women do. They play on a more sensitive level because I've had, pre-marriage, of course, I've had a friend of a friend say, I can't talk to you because my homegirl used to like you, and I didn't even know. And I didn't even know.
That's happened to me before too.
Like, hold up, baby, I don't even like her like that.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know she was.
All right, can I ask you another question?
Yeah, we gotta wrap up in a second.
Okay,
but
I want to hurry up and ask you this
Okay.
because this is a part of the red flags thing.
Yes.
Too, right? So if you, let's say you dating a guy, right?
Okay.
And then while you're dating him, you and him ain't even messing around or nothing. But let's just say, for instance, like you dating me, right? And then me and you come up here, right? And I'll be like, oh, this is my cousin Chuck. This is my homeboy. This is my dog. This is my dog. And then you like, wait a minute.
I messed with
I
you.
like him.
Ooh,
I like him or I liked.
No, you like him.
currently.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you nailed to the cross, baby. Answer that.
Yeah, like, and I'm saying, like, me and you might not even mess around nothing. We just hanging out. We just dating. We seeing each other. We ain't even got to having sex or none of that. And then you come around, you like, no, I really like this one. So that hasn't happened to you?
I definitely have chosen the wrong friend before.
And you have to stick with it.
I'll say that, but as the real one, you stick with your decision.
See, that's terrible.
I'm not bouncing around no crew.
I will bounce around.
It's different for guys. And if it just doesn't work out with me and you, it just don't work out and we'll just be cool. Like I won't even take it there with him if I like him because he's like that's just me personally. I can't say for any other female. But as far as no,
that's the rule for most
I'm not going
females,
around no
though.
group.
Has that happened to you before, bro?
Yeah, I've been to one that she didn't really like, and she wanted the homie, and she just said,
We gotta wrap up.
oh well, she
sorry.
didn't choose me. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
This has been a super dope exclusive memo podcast starring the super OG Mr. K. Deezy.
The legend.
Our OG member, Mr. Duce Anderson.
What up, dog?
AKA Ducey.
AKA Ducey. We got manager Chuck in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
My buddy.
My newest co-host, Mr. Lenny Bordeaux.
The Bishop.
I am your host, Mariah Mahari. This has been Red Flags, the Motor City Showcase.
Yes.
I want to tell you guys that our Memo podcast billboard is now up on Joy Road and Telegraph. Go by and take a picture and post. I got something exclusive coming up. Thank you. I miss y'all. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. This has been the Memo. I love y'all.